1, 2, 3, breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe. Don't worry, this is not a stress exercise. 1, 2, 3, breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 6 years of my life, I swam. I dived off the boards, I flutter kicked and freestyle. You know the drill, or at least I did. I put in the hours and I've been praised for my ability, but good heavens, just staring at the bottom of a pool get bored. I mean, have you seen the bottom of a pool? It's just like lines, and if I'm really unfortunate, there's a spare Band-Aid. But quitting would be a waste of my time. Already my peers have done the same as I in other sports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years of strictly STEM, of scratch, of snarkily explaining neighbors to enchanted children, firmly avoiding the arts, because if I hadn't started yet, why now? And then I stopped. As a society, we are encouraged to find our niche and to specialize, to get ahead. But actually, this mindset hurts us, making us more susceptible to anxiety and unstable lifestyles. Students K to 12 are asked repeatedly throughout their life, what do you want to become when you grow up? They try to divulge and predict their futures from hobbies and personality quirks, motivating themselves for careers that only carry skin-deep meaning to them. In 2013, the American Psychological Association found that 41.6% of students on surveyed college campuses suffer from anxiety. Additionally, the CDC found that there is a jump in rates of anxiety and depression from middle school to high school, and then again from high school to college. Why so much stress? Why is there such a pressure to become when we should just be? Why must anyone ever truly settle upon a specialized career so early? The common argument is in favor of experience. If one spends enough time focused, they will gain expertise in their field. Expertise in the area of professionalism that comes with years of practice is desirable, as it is a firm measure of intelligence and of capability. However, during an observation of 2 labs, journalist David Epstein noted that experts seem to have traded flexibility for narrow skill. The labs went as follows. One lab was composed of a variety of scientists, botanists, geologists, epidemiologists, and the other was composed of only scientists who specialized in E. coli. Granted, that made sense because the lab was studying E. coli, but they found that in the long run, the lab with the most variety was able to tackle problems weeks ahead of the other lab. They did this by connecting ideas from their personal experiences, personal lives, and jobs to the idea, and they creatively improvised. A similar, yet inverse, phenomenon was observed when the order of play was changed in the professional bridge game, and when seasoned accountants were asked to add a new tax onto their deductions. Not only were the professionals brought down to the level of the novices, but in the case of the accountants, they actually did worse. They failed to creatively improvise. As some member of academia put it, Eric Day, Rice University, they were cognitively entrenched. They had spent so long doing their small, specialized tasks that they were unfamiliar with learning and with change. They were stiff and inflexible with years of experience. This mental infringement can start early, with many nations sitting you in the trenches by your early high school years. But this does not have to be the case, nor does it benefit you on the job market. Although economist Sophomore initially beheld that generalized students get hired into lower job positions with lower salaries due to seeming less professional because they didn't specialize, they actually quickly caught up to their specialized peers in terms of pay, and were also far less likely to make a chaotic career shift. Whilst their specialized peers had narrowed their interest early and failed to find what truly motivated them. So not only does generalizing your skill set make you more flexible, but it makes you happier because you've taken the time to find what you truly enjoy and actually learn about yourself. All right, I have you convinced, I'm sure, or perhaps I don't. But keep in mind that you don't have to completely ditch your years of gymnastics or your hard-earned hours spent coding. Even a more involved hobby can fly under the radar of more demanding parents in combat specialization, which, by the way, Nobel laureates, Nobel Prize winners, are 22 times more likely than their academic peers to engage in an artistic hobby. So, weaponize that as you will. As children, we are asked, what do you want to become when you grow up? And given little time to thoroughly consider it. Through specialization, we are limited and forced into making decisions that long-term will make us not only more stressed, but more inflexible in the face of new problems. And thus, I began. 1, 2, 3 years of basketball. 1, 2, 3 years of the arts. 1, 2, 3 years of exploration. And 1, 2, 3